it was good to get a win. I think that was what's most important. I mean, I think people having this narrative that it's just Pittsburgh, so we're supposed to be extra hyped up. I mean, to me, we went out there, did what we were supposed to do, and that was go out there and dominate at the point of attack, match the energy, and come out with the dub, and that's what we did.
Thank you.
Do you think a win like that can really set the tone for the year?
Most definitely. I mean, it set it off with the division. I know that for sure. Set it off with the division. Currently, I think we second or tied with first or second, like that. I think it's a tie for first. Yeah, so we all tied with first. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean that's one we get to check off the list. So we just got to keep on going. Enjoy that win and get ready for Jacksonville on Thursday night.
Joe, do you think you guys are going to be good at handling success, especially after an emotional win like that?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it was very emotional. I mean, maybe to you, but to us, it was just, like that's what we were supposed to do. So we wasn't surprised. We wasn't extra hyped up. I mean, we went out there, got the dub. I mean, we're not going to get too high and we're not going to get too low after a loss. So, I mean, we plan on getting a lot more wins. We plan on going out there, handling our business as we should, and we're going to keep on being professional about it. Just going to keep on stacking them.
Hey, Joe, Joe Burrow said that
Bengals teams in the past. Sorry, Butchie.
No, go ahead. All right.
We've seen Bengals teams in the past, Joe, when they do win in Pittsburgh, have been very emotional. It's been almost like a party after you guys won. Why do you think this group is different in handling the way you won yesterday in Pittsburgh?
Well, to be honest, we're a completely different team. Like completely different team. Like we don't have the people that was, I guess, emotional over them wins in Pittsburgh. I'm sure. I mean, like to be honest, it was good for the fans. It was good for us to get the dub. Have us feeling better on a Monday morning coming into work. But at the same time, I mean, it wasn't emotional to us. I mean, like I said, we did what we were supposed to do. We went up in there. We played fast, we played physical, and we was on point. Offense, they was doing their thing, we was clicking, and defense, special teams, we was all complimentary to each other. And that's how we plan to play football. And at the end of the day, we just setting the tone. Coming for Thursday night, we just got to get ready. It's going to be a physical one. We know they, looking forward to, trying to get a dub. They back pretty much against the wall, and we just got to jump out on them and don't let them, get any confidence in the game.
Joe, what was your Joe Burrow did said he picked up your first down signal there after his run? How would you grade that one? How did he do doing that? How was it?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna probably grade it at probably about a 7.5. It was his first time ever doing it. When he did it, I was like, hold on, Joe, what you got going? It was cool. I mean, it's nice to see him doing that because that just showed me that, he playing with his swag. He got his swag back, and that's what I like to see. And, everybody, complimenting each other, everybody doing their thing. We playing football, we having fun doing it, and we having fun winning. And that's what we continue to try to do.
He said he felt like he was back to, that run.
Yeah.
And the scrambles. He said he felt like he was finally back after last year. Did you sense that?
Most definitely. When he broke that pocket, when he started running, I'm like, oh shit! Like, hold on, Joe. Hold on. But when he dove and he got the first and he got up and dropped the ball, I was like, okay, that's what I like to see. That's my quarterback right there.
Thanks, Jolton.
Yep.
Joe, I think the natural follow-up question is what gets Burrow to a 10 next time?
You just got to go ahead and be, real crisp with it. I mean, if you go look how I do it, it's just quick, soft drop. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he, like I said, how he did it, and how it just wasn't expected. I mean, I thought it was good.
and it looks like when you look at the usage rates, things have been a lot more balanced this year. How has that benefited you? Has a lot of that just stemmed from y'all being ahead earlier in games, which is something you guys really haven't done a lot the last couple of years?
To be honest, like I said, to me, I feel like everybody been, feeding off of each other. I mean, I pretty much try to go out there and set the tone, let everybody know what type of game it's going to be. I felt like we did a great job of doing that yesterday. I thought the linemen did a hell of a job. Tight ends too as well. And then them boys on the perimeter, they was trying to get their nose in there and start blocking and doing things like that. And then when it was time to pass, I mean, Joe was throwing dots and everybody was catching the ball and, most importantly, having ball security. And, by them doing that, I mean, that's what it shows. And then we haven't even scratched the surface yet on how good we're going to be on offense. I mean, we just starting to heat up. And I feel like we going to heat up at the right time. And then when that happened and our defense playing like that, it's going to get scary.
Joe, I know you had high hopes for Jamar Chase coming into the season, but over the past 3 weeks, has he exceeded your expectations?
I mean, it's not really the high hopes. I wouldn't really pretty much say that. I mean, I know what type of player Chase is. I know what type of player he's been. I mean, I'm sure he's probably taken y'all by surprise because of, I guess, all the drops that you guys seen. But I mean, I'm telling y'all what he did. That boy went home. He went to go study that ball. That's what he went to go do. He had a brown football, and he was just catching it, looking at it. You know what I'm saying? He was studying it. And he went home, and now you see what's going on. He executing, he getting releases off the line, beating people, and catching that football. Most important is scoring touchdowns. I mean, he looking real good, and he only going to get better.
Joe, they said you were struggling against the light box. Can you define a light box? How did the Steelers play you? Was it a light box, a heavy box? What was it?
If y'all go check out the film, I don't think I struggled in any box. I think that we had the Steelers lined up an 8-man box pretty much the whole game, 7-8-man box, and I mean, you seen 5 yards of carry. I don't think it was anything struggling about that, but I'm sure the more carries that I get, the stronger I get, and everybody knows that. So I just got to keep on, doing me. I'm doing what is asked for me. I don't do much more. I don't do no less. I just go out there and I play football, a game that I love, a game that I'll never take advantage of, or I'll never, I'll never like do whatever. I'm trying to think of how to say it. Yeah, I wouldn't take it for granted. I'll never take this game for granted. So, like I said, I do what the coaches just asked me to do, and I go out there and dominate. That's what I want to do, and try to put a stamp out there.
I didn't say you was struggling. I didn't say you was struggling, but I guess an 8-man box is heavy, right? They played a heavy box.
No, I mean, shit, they definitely played a heavy box. I mean, they had some big dudes up front. They was, penetrating, and when some was penetrating, I was just going backside or staying true to my reads. I mean, when it was telling me to go front side, I'll go front side. But when it was telling me to take that back door, I'm going to go back there and creep behind there. You know what I'm saying? And them boys backside, they was cutting it off. So it was looking good. I mean, we had lanes, and I definitely left a lot of yards out there yesterday. And, I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to say I wasn't happy with my performance. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of yards that I for sure left out there. And, yards is hard to come by, but at the same time, I'm thinking different. I got different goals in mind. So I'm trying to be great, and I will be great for my team. So we'll go ahead and we'll get right, and I'll make sure to capitalize on them next time.
You talk about the
What's up, Conway?
You talk about the offense being close to heating up. Do you feel like you're close? I think yesterday you had your longest run of the season. Do you feel like you're close to really ripping off that big, long run that we've seen you make in the past?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Because like I told you guys, it's hard to come by big runs in the league. I mean, defenses are stingy. And they don't like giving up big plays, and everybody's solid. Them guys on the other side of the field, they get paid too. And at the same time, I just got to do whatever I can to maximize the opportunity when I get open field carries, and I just got to take absolute advantage of it. And yesterday, I thought for the most part we did, and then there was one run I wish I could have back that I probably could have went for like 70. So like I said, it was a lot of yards that I left out there, and I'm trying to be greedy and stingy with mine too. So we'll get them right, and when next time when the situation appears again, I'll make sure that I prevail in it.
Last question, Dan Hort, I know you're trying to get in.
Thanks, Pete. Joe, a few questions ago, you were praising the offensive line, which you always do after a good performance. Considering how much criticism those guys have taken over the last year, 2, 3, whatever it's been, is it exciting for the entire team that they ended the Steelers sack streak and they're getting a lot of praise for the job that they did yesterday?
Yeah, no, I thought they did a hell of a job yesterday. I mean, I kept on the sideline telling them, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, keep on pushing on them boys, keep on protecting Joe. They did a hell of a job, and with the run game, they being real physical. They playing on the other side of the ball, and that's honestly what I'm not used to seeing. And by them boys doing that, I mean, it's creating a lot of running lanes, and by us protecting Joe, I mean, you just see what Joe do. He sit back there and he deliver. He gonna deliver every time. He can make time for himself if he needs to, but he'll sit back there and pick you apart. So we plan on keep doing that. But I appreciate my linemen. They playing their ass off right now, and we're only gonna build and get better. I mean, that's what we come to work to do. We just keep on going day by day, and practice by practice, try to do whatever we can to be in the best position to get better each and every day.
All right, Joe, we'll